I prayed a lot and I thought a lot about it. It was the acceptance of the loss of that person that I needed to find, and I needed to do that for myself. My name is Raquel. I'm 18 years old, and I recently graduated from Crafton Hills College in Yucaipa. My lost story is the loss of a close friendship that I had, and it happened very gradually, but it also felt so sudden. It occurred in the time of my life when I had never needed a friend more. After suffering my most major loss to this day, I felt as though I had been pushed aside, and I didn't know what to do with that. I had never felt that kind of loss when a friendship had ended before, so I didn't initially know how to react. I felt so betrayed and so neglected by that person. It was somber. Since the end of our friendship, my feelings have changed for the better. At first, I felt that initial anger and that shock when our friendship came to an end. And I thought for a long while over why it happened, but the friendship was over. And so no matter what I thought, what I wondered about, I would have no answers. I prayed a lot and I thought a lot about it. Many tears fell, and for a long time I couldn't even talk about it without crying because of how much it hurt. I think time certainly helped me to heal, and also relying on myself instead of relying on that person after I had lost them. And so believing that I could recover and I could grow to fill that shell with my own self really helped me over time. The most difficult lesson that I've learned was that if I didn't accept what had happened, it would continue eating at me and hurting me for longer than it needed to. And so it was the acceptance of the loss of that person that I needed to find, and I needed to do that for myself. It was something where I had to summon the strength and pull myself out of that misery. I remember in a discussion with someone else, I had likened it to a feeling of purgatory. At that point, I hadn't known what would happen if we would stop being friends forever, and so it was as if one end was the extreme of we're going to cut contact and that'll be the end of it, whereas the other extreme was the possibility of things returning to the position they'd been in before, the reason that we'd become friends in the first place. But after I had come to understand that it was the end, I just realized that I'm in this position that I can't stay in because it hurts too bad. And so I continued praying, and I just thought, if there's a way out of this, I will find it. And I'm happy to say that I have found that place, and I'm now okay without that person, even though the loss taught me so many lessons, and that it taught me that friendships in my life do really matter. I think that anybody going through something similar should know that no matter what happened, they deserve a second chance at whatever it was that that loss took from them. And so I would tell them, don't betray yourself as that person you lost betrayed you when they left you. Instead, give yourself the opportunity and that chance to capture whatever it was that that loss took from you, because you won't be alone.